Hey guys, Dr. Meathies here, back. Some more of our FM22. We are in the summer transfer window, meaning we have an end of season review and some of the stuff that we get to go through here. We transferred over to Dartford in like October, so about a month or so into starting the season at Buckhurst Hill. We moved up to Dartford, and well, we did much better than we thought. Media projected us at 8th. We crawled up to 8th, so we'll kind of see. So the season saw comings and goings. I think that we had a lot of contributing factors here. Harrison Black, nothing crazy. I mean, came in as a backup. Toby Stevens. They don't like the fact that we paid a lot of money for him. And in reality, we're likely, I do like him. I thought it was a decent signing, so we'll kind of see how that goes in the future. Andrew Oakley. I mean, the guy is an absolute monster. We are going to keep him up as long as possible with us. We didn't really see a whole lot of Jason Adigan. We'll probably see more of him going into the next campaign. Luca Gale, they don't really like this one either, but he is going to grow into an absolute powerhouse in the future. I mean, the guy's going to be a monster, trending up, 17 years old. Somali Nyland, Board didn't like it as well, but I mean, this is another young guy that's going to get absolutely insane. Dion Jamie likely will not. Yeah, it's not strong enough to play. He's going to be leaving. He transferred in actually from Crystal Palace. Wait, what? No wonder. The guy literally came from Crystal Palace. Of course he doesn't want to play here. I mean, come on. Josh Smith, we brought him in on loan, and I think he did pretty well playing in sporadic time that he did. We saw Petit come in here at 3 goals. A guy that's really a reserve impact player. George Pratt, who is likely going to leave, right? Yeah, so he's going to lose the Marks United more than likely. Alway Maddox, we brought in, they're pleased. They thought that it was a little bit of an issue with his contract. And I think Alway Maddox can come in and develop nicely if we get some of this development up. Same thing with Regan Mullet. I think he could be decent in development, but it's just going to take some time. So the FA Cup, we're not judged on this because this is before we took over the team. FA Trophy, it was disappointing to say the least. Moments to remember, a 4-0 win over Hemel Hempstead Town. That was the biggest win. A match to remember was a 3-1 win over Maidenhead. And then goal of the season. Adigan, top quality strike from the Darts attacking midfielder as he scores a free kick from the edge of the area. I think that was a big one that ended up being the start of getting us Redgrave another goal and then winning that game. Sponsorships went probably down a small amount. Broadcasts were down this season. Corporate hospitality went up. Competition money went up. And match day commercial retail went up. Okay, non-domestic sales is decent. Particularly well. Nicholas Davies. Truman, our keeper, did work out here. Redgrave, Newland, Stone. Okay. Here's the formation that we ran for a good portion of the season. We are not going to run this next season. We are going to run this with 3 midfields and kind of go with what we did last season. So we took the Varama National League South head coach of the month for December. Wow, that's a mouthful. So we took that. Fans love Kai Redgrave. He's not going anywhere. Young player of the season, Toby Stevens. He also said that the signing. Top goal scorer, Adam Green. He's going to get better over time. At least that is my projection. He's going to get better over time. Most goals by players in a match. Redgrave had 4. Most goals in a player in a league match. That was when he had 4. Most shutouts. Truman came in and did absolute work. That's why we gave him another contract, and he's gonna be good. So it's gonna be a big one. So that is kind of the time. Best 11. Callum Marshall is in Cliftonville. Where's Cliftonville? Is that no, okay, that's in Northern Ireland. Okay. Tim O'Brien's at Maidenhead. Okay. This was a season review that we did. Club Vision. Play counterattacking soccer. Work within the payroll budget. And reach playoff. Okay. I'll accept that vision. Reach the playoffs next season. I think we can make the playoffs. We'll see you guys after we come back. We'll do some promises. We'll kind of do that whole thing when you all get back from the summer. All right, guys, back. Did the summer transfer window. It took me like, I don't know, 5 hours to get here. But we are here. So, to start this out, I did change the leagues around a little bit. What I mean by that, I will show you this. So I added Argentina, Brazil, England. I made all the teams under the regional premier division, so like level 10 and below. Out. Added France 1-2. Germany 1-2. Ireland, I think there was 4 here. I put it to the top 2. Italy's 2. Mexico, Northern Ireland, I think there was 4 here. I made it to 2. Poland's first 2. Portugal's 1. Scotland, I think this was another one that was 4 maybe, and I changed that to 2. Spain's 2. The US, just because, just because. And Wales. We might add more going into it, but I think this is a good start. European football, pretty much as we go up, it kind of deals with a lot of teams out of France, Germany, Italy, and like Portugal and Spain. So we'll kind of see how that goes there. So nothing crazy with that. Going into the transfers. So as of right now, we're trying to get a loan for Max Brazil, trying to get a guy that can play all over at least midfield and defense. But we're looking for a guy that can actually come in and provide some depth. Team is having a little issue with some depth, but it's one thing. Transfer history. Let's see. So, on the way out, we had obviously Josh Smith came in. We had Gail Newland, and then we brought in Scott Reed, who was a keeper for a little bit. I think Jack Spice who is 16, is going to be down at the under 18s for the next couple of years. So I needed someone that could play at a reduced, kind of like a backup. He's not going to be great, but I just needed one as Black did leave. So we ended up not signing Black at all. On the way out, we saw Jambang and Jamie both leave. We did get some actual fee that actually gave to us when Jambang left to Crawley Town. He wanted to go up to the Skybet League 2, so he hopped a couple of leagues. And Jamie went up to NSC Breda, who is actually at the Netherlands. So we went over to play for them. Who we brought in? We brought in Mark Hale. Coming in, nothing crazy, good mentals at least, so that's pretty good. We're going to be using him on the left side, 21 years old. I think he can grow as we go forward. So I thought that was pretty good one at 250 pounds a week. Jason Whitley, this was off a free transfer, so he's on a non-contract at this point. So we brought him in to play the center. Lost some depth at left. Jordan Rooney to play some depth up at the winger, but also mid and striker. We might have some issues when it comes to some depth up here, and particularly I did when Redgrave, I think it was, that went down with an injury. So in like the preseason football period, Jordan Rooney comes in again, the same thing, winger, some depth, at 20 years old, another no contract guy, but I think he'll be pretty good. Tashe Ando Gibbons, another non-contract, and a guy that can play a lot of depth up top. So we'll see how that goes. He's 26 years old. Then we brought in Byron Garzon, another guy up top. So you kind of see the trend. We've kind of worked at the wingers and midfield, and then we've kind of worked the same thing on the defensive side. With Oakley is learning that right wing back position. He is getting better and better with it, but I think that's going to be his next, his new position at this point, and I think he'll actually learn it sooner rather than later. I think he's got good mentals, particularly, and physical, that he can play on that right side. Plus his right foot only, I think this should be a good one. He can shift over to the right. Egan Whitley Hale, kind of like our starting defense. The guys coming in and out, Pratt, I think he'll be pretty good to come in and play a little bit in some reserve roles. What else? Who else is on defense? We had this guy right here, Aiden Beal. So he's going to be playing at the under 18s. So we're going to make him available so he can play for those guys. And ultimately, when we do need him, we'll pull him in as needed. Sadiq actually comes in off loan, so we're going to see what he can do at 21 years old. It gives us depth in the middle of the field. Maddox, Mullet, all these guys are still here, so not a lot of changes. We have a couple promises that we have to do, and that is Nyland. We have him as the advanced forward role. It's going to take some time. Tom White is loving it. Redgrave is in his role. He's going to be starting there. Green, we're going to be switching Green and Nyland out on top. Right now, Green's been scoring a lot of goals in midfield, so it's been working out. Trying to find Regan Mullet a loan move, but we'll kind of see how that goes. Reese Nicholas Davies looking for some strength in the squad, and we just have to bring in some players, so we'll see how that works. And then all these guys are looking for playoffs, because that's That's where we were projected to be. Now, National League South, what is our projections? There's a season preview. We're projected to finish 9th in the table. So that is okay. That's big there. So that would be playoff football. Bromley they really think Bromley is going to actually do that? Oh, they're professional status. I would say that's the case. So is Bass City. We're still considered semi-professional. That's not great. Bass City is professional. They were regulated down. Oh, they turned professional 2 years ago. Okay. And they are what? Well, Bromley is considered the team that's going to do that. Yeah, they've been regulated from Skybet 2 and in the National League, and then they're down here with us. Like, wow. They've had a complete fall over the last 2 seasons. That makes a whole lot of sense. Whole lot of sense. Okay. As for the finances, we're pretty good. It's spiking back up. We spent a lot of money kind of back here and bringing in some players and whatnot. So it's going back up where it says 15,000, but I don't think that's really true at this point. Your expenditures are a lot, but again, we've had no real income this month, so we'll kind of see how that goes. We're well under budget by about 400 pounds, so nothing crazy there. Our vision for this season, play counterattacking soccer. That's just what we do here. Work within the payroll budget. We'll be fine with that. Vanarama National League South. We just got to reach the promotions. That's the biggest thing. So that's what we have to do. There, reach the first round of the FA Cup. So if that is anything, and Arsenal is actually the one that won that, the first round would be here. So we need to win what? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 6 games. They think we're going to win 6 games. Okay. FA Trophy, reach the 4th round of the FA Trophy. 4th round is here. So wants to win what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 6 games in the FA Trophy. And then we don't have another trophy this season. Other than that, we don't have a Vanarama trophy to compete in. So there's that. Let's see what else we can kind of go through. Here's our best 11. What is the best? Our youth recruitment's great. Oh, we actually went up in reputation. This was a half star. We're now a full 1 star. We got good training facilities. And that's just kind of like rose as time goes on. For our overview of our players, I mean, we're trending up. Rory Newberry is trending up for him. So that's one thing that's cool. Loan is Kai Barrett. We loaned him out over to HTFC, which is over the Eastern County Leagues. We just have him. We have them as a kind of just going through, I think. We'll kind of see how he does there. Our schedule, we're starting off with Chippenham Town that we'll do next episode, Gloucester City and Bath City. So we're going to have a triple header to start the season. Some big ones. Gloucester City is projected to be second. Chippenham Town is projected to be 20th, but nothing crazy there. And then Bath City is projected to be third. So, I mean, these are teams that are likely, well, just looking at their coaches and staff, they have a huge staff. Their training facilities better. These are professional status teams. And so we need to come through this season. And then we have the FA Cup here. So that's going to be it for this episode. Nothing crazy. It was just getting to this point. In the next episode, we will go ahead and play our first game of the season. We're going to stay with this formation. It's working out pretty well. Although I am going to play balanced counterattack football. So we'll see how this works out. We finished pretty strong last season with it. And I felt that preseason football. Let me show you that really fast. It was a 6-0 win against Cray Wanderers. A 0-0 tie with Highworth Town. A 2-0 loss to Nottingham Forest, which is at home. Beaconsfield Town was 2-0. Lincoln City under 23s was 2-0. And Dunstable Town was a 4-4 draw in which we gave up that lead. And then Hitchin Town just completely destroyed us. Mixed results. That's what, 3 wins, 2 draws, and 2 losses. So it's pretty good for the preseason friendlies. So that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank y'all for joining me. Don't forget to leave a like below, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Later.